Hey there, it's Darcy Sullivan from the Clinic Marketing Podcast and Propel Marketing and Design. Before we dive into today's episode, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to a brand new, limited time, on-demand webinar called How to Dominate Google Search, Google Maps, and AI-driven search results. This is designed just for clinics. In just 1 hour, you'll get a roadmap for boosting your online visibility, making sure people near you find your clinic first, all without paying for ads. You'll also walk away with a free patient-centered SEO action plan. If you've ever felt buried in the Google results or puzzled about how to rank higher for your targeted keywords, this webinar is for you. Register now by visiting propelyourcompany.com/learn or grab the link in the show notes. Hey there, it's Darcy Sullivan from Propel Marketing and Design, and you're listening to the Clinic Marketing Podcast. Today, we're going to go over 10 chiropractic focused website tips that come straight from one of our most read blog posts. I'm pulling a few items from this post to highlight during this episode, which in itself is a great example of how you can repurpose content. I will also include the longer blog post in the show notes and episode guide link. Each tip is something you can audit and often fix this week. And if you need help turning any of these tips into reality, feel free to book a discovery call with our team. We design SEO-friendly websites for chiropractors every day. You can do so by visiting propelyourcompany.com and you will see a link to book a discovery call. All right, ready? Let's dive in. Tip 1, have a great web design. First impressions stick. Your website needs to look and feel a way that really truly represents your brand's personality. This includes fonts, colors, photos, the works. Dull and bland, that's a bounce waiting to happen. Tip 2, make sure your site is mobile friendly. I think we all understand the growing rise in people searching on their phones. So be sure that you have reviewed your website completely on a mobile device. This is also important because Google uses mobile first indexing, meaning that Google first views your website on mobile when they index it. Tip 3, make booking easy. Offer a simple approach by adding a Book Now button. We tend to suggest that this goes in your main navigation all the way to the right in a button format. Patients love the convenience of just being able to click a button to book an appointment. Tip 4, highlight patient reviews and testimonials. That's right, sprinkle those reviews throughout your website. Personally, I don't like the idea of using the Google embed feature of testimonials that some people use. I personally suggest that you include testimonials on the pages that they relate to, meaning that if you have a back pain page, on that back pain page, you should include a testimonial about somebody who has come to see you for back pain and had success. Video testimonials are even better. Tip number 5, create excellent content. Content isn't just words. It's images, videos, and more. Be unique, be helpful, and update regularly. Google rewards authority and patience reward clarity. Now, I know when it comes to content, the easiest thing to do is say, hey, I'll just go to AI and have it do it for me. But we don't want you to take that approach. And in fact, in the show notes, I will include some links to some episodes where we talk specifically about using AI for creating content. All right, we're halfway through. Let's keep going. Tip 6, link to your social media channels. My recommendation here is that you keep your social media links in the footer. And why is this? Well, if you have your social media links in your header at the top of your website, somebody could come to your website, click on that social media link, and they are gone for good. They could easily get distracted. So putting your social media channel links in the footer allows people to find them. But it helps, again, as we go back to that call to action of that book now in your header, it makes that the more prominent action you want them to take. Tip number 7, obsess over user experience. We want to make sure that your website loads fast, has clear navigation, clickable calls to action, functionable links. If the experience stinks, Google's going to notice and your patients are going to leave your website. Tip 8, we want to make sure that your website loads quickly. Make sure that you're using images at the proper size so that you're not eating up time by loading large images that are not needed. And you want to leverage browser caching and choose a quality website hosting company. Tip 9, offer email subscription and newsletters. Now, before you just plop on your website, sign up for our newsletter, make sure that you give them a really good reason to sign up for yet another newsletter. We're all being inundated with email these days. So add a site opt-in that sweetens the deal. Maybe it's 3 desk stretches to stop neck pain, or 3 stretches to do before you go running. Listen, you know your audience and you know what would be beneficial to them. This is a great way to go ahead and collect emails outside of when somebody comes into your physical location. So be creative and have fun with it. Which leads us to tip 10, get personal. Here you want to make sure that you're using real photos instead of stock photos of you, your team, and your clinic, that you're telling your story and you're creating that human connection that builds trust. I will also include in the show notes, we have an amazing photo shoot list. So if you are like, oh, I'd love some personalized photos, but I don't know exactly what we need shots of, grab that shot list and start clicking. Well, now that we've gone over those 10 tips, now it's time to put together an action plan. My suggestion for you this week is to pick a couple of those tips and see how you can make adjustments to them this week. So if you're missing that book now button, let's get that added. If you're not showcasing reviews, let's get those added. Do what you got to do. And if you want more help, be sure to schedule a discovery call with us. If you need a design overhaul on your website or a ranking boost in your online presence, including your website and your Google business profile listing, that's the listing that controls the way that your business is shown in Google Maps. Your website is your clinic's hardest working employee, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Apply these 10 tips and let it do the heavy lifting for you. And again, if you need expert hands, be sure to reach out to us anytime and book a discovery call.